Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Weller, and today I want to talk to you about the Curse of Strahd. I've been running this adventure for about 6 months now, and I have to say, oh my god, I can't count the number of times that my players have had their characters die. I'm running out of options to actually bring them back into the game. I don't really want to have them come back with a new character because, one, I feel like that's not really how Strahd's Barovia works. It's a demi-plane where escape is just not possible. It needs to be more like a horror. And, oh, I've got a bug crawling on my face. I'm going to get rid of the bug. Go away. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how other people are finding this particular adventure, but it is brutal. I've had them die from werewolves, vampire spawn, animated armor. There's been so many different ways that they have perished, it's not funny. And I have used pretty much everything in my repertoire. I've even had to come up with a few things that I didn't think of before just to keep things flowing. It is a tricky adventure. I really find that people keep coming back. I don't know, can't count. And one person had like 6 different dark gifts. I've been using the dark gifts. It seems like a better way of dealing with the Curse of Strahd, just for the simple fact that you don't have to have them make a new character every single time they die, and I can keep them moving in the story. One of the things I did not so long ago, which my players will probably find out about eventually, but they were facing off against a vampire spawn. One of them got bitten and was killed, and actually I think it was 2 who got bitten and killed. In any case, they thought they had become vampire spawn, and I let them believe that, and in fact I made them roll dice. I even gave them the attributes of a vampire spawn, but really they weren't a vampire spawn. You can't actually be turned into a vampire spawn by another vampire spawn. It has to be a vampire. So, a nasty trick on my part. It certainly was entertaining. Eventually they perished, and I removed the rolls from that. Then I've had the party just recently, a whole bunch of them went down via an attack from werewolves. They unfortunately really annoyed Strahd big time. They managed to get Irina free of Barovia. And there are big spoilers in this adventure, in this review. If I'm talking about Strahd right now and the amount of death that's taking place, I can guarantee you, if you're a player, you do not want to be looking at this video. There are spoilers galore. So they got Irina free from Barovia, and I had Strahd send some werewolves after them. Now, there was only 3, but some of them had already suffered werewolf bites and were potentially fighting the effect. They decided not to remove the curse of the werewolf. They had the ability to do that. They had a cleric who was willing, but they thought, no, we'll just wait. And that just turned to custard. And of course we've got somebody running around as a werewolf who's trying to kill them in the party. Now they go to the Wizard of Wine's winery, and they are facing off against Blights, and I had that particular player bring their werewolf back. And woe betide everybody, they are pretty much all going to die. So there'll be more dark gifts, and I will try to figure out how to continue the story from there. It is a piece of work, that adventure. I am so glad that I have used the dark gifts that were on offer from the Dungeons & Dragons Adventure League documents, and also from the Dungeon Master Guild website. Somebody printed out a whole bunch of different dark gifts that you can use. I can see problems with running something like the Curse of Strahd if you are basically making somebody make a new character every single time they die, because they're going to die so much. They're not going to have access to reincarnate or raise dead or true resurrection or even revivify until later on. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. I think you'll find that you really will need to allow them to continue to play with the same character. I just thought this would be helpful as a quick video to people who were running the Curse of Strahd, because I know that it is a very tough adventure. It's hard on the Dungeon Master to keep things moving, and it's really hard on players if they don't trust the Dungeon Master, because they're going to die so much It might just feel like, that they're getting picked on. So yeah, hopefully you have found this helpful by hearing how it's run for me. And if you did, great. And if you didn't, well, hopefully something else will come along that you will find useful that I have to say. If you found this video helpful or informative, please share, like, and subscribe. Make a comment below if you have any comments about the Curse of Strahd and the sheer amount of death and carnage that takes place in that adventure. I mean, it is a horror, but yes, there is a lot of character death that can take place, and it's a bit hard to manage at times. If you've had problems, make a comment below. Let's hear about it. Until next time, keep rolling those 20s.